mean, it's just football. Like, we still got to do what we got to do. We know as quick as it's good, it can turn bad. So we just keeping our head down and working, not really worry about it too much.
How has your life changed in the last year?
Drastically. It's just going anywhere, like people just recognize me and stuff. Going to public Columbia, even like Charlotte, Georgia, different places, Florida, it's kind of like everybody recognizes me, knows me, so.
Talk about the first 4 games you started last year, and then the last 7. Was there something that changed for you? Because it was a drastic difference, 150 yards a game passing to 250 yards. You took care of the ball more. Just the first 4 and then the next 7.
Yeah, I think it was just like a growth thing. I had to get used to it, get my feet wet a little bit, get in the field. It was different, took some adjusting, but once I got adjusted, got my feet like wet or whatever, I was good and just rolling.
Do you prefer having, no expectations like there were last year versus now where you're in the Heisman conversation?
Yeah, I prefer just like going out there and playing, not really worry about expectations like you said, just stuff what people are saying, all that.
But then how do you now handle that because they're here?
Yeah, just not worry about it really, like I said. Like in playing football all my life, had high expectations all my life for myself and my team as well. So, I mean, just taking it, going in one ear out the other.
What type of drills and terminology has Mike Shula given you to make you a better pocket passer?
Yeah, just some stuff that he had with NFL with Coach Eli Manning, Coach Cam Newton, those guys. So, I mean, just taking what he's had from them, bringing it to me just because we simply play with Cam Newton. And then, Eli Manning was a pocket passer himself, so whatever he taught him, he taught Cam, or whatever he taught Cam from Eli, he taught me.
Like, what are those things? Can you give me a couple
Just
examples?
we do rapid fire, which is just like stand in one spot and throwing as fast as you can, making sure we hitching, not under ourselves, but hitching up, forward, taking quick drops, sandpiper feet, stuff like that.
You're always looking for places to get better. Where do you feel like you need to get better specifically? I know there were probably, 17 times where you put the ball on the ground, you lost 7 of them, but where do you want to get better specifically?
Yeah, ball security, like you said, and then just being more in anticipation, more throws, quicker feet, making quicker decisions and stuff like that, seeing the field better.
This talk of being a pocket passer, do they want you to run less and stay in the pocket more?
Not really that, but just being able to do both, like on a consistent basis, I would say. Because I can throw the ball, I can run the ball. I guess just cleaning up the footwork. And cleaner footwork is better throws, better pocket awareness, and stuff like that.
But in your head, does that at all become confusing about hang in the pocket versus maybe last year you just took off and used your running abilities?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to let it cloud my mind too much. Just going out there and playing. And if I know if I can perfect both, it's like that'd be better. But just working to perfect one more than the other.
LaNorris, when you talk about how your life has changed over the last year, how can that love that you get from your home state motivate you to be better every time you go on the field?
Just really proud in home state, like you said. Like I grew up here, know a lot of people here. Just representing home state just means a lot to me, my family, my team as well. So,
is it a challenge for you to be a more vocal leader? Do you, like last year and the year before, you kind of were taking a lot in. Now you kind of got to lead some young guys, some new guys, some people that are coming in that haven't played as much as you have.
Yeah, I won't say it's hard, but just because I knew most of the guys, but like you said, the young guys, I would say it's more challenging just because you don't know them that well. You met them in January, so just going on month 7 with them, learning them, getting to know them, just building that relationship with them would make it easier.
What differences do you notice about yourself this year versus this time last year?
I'm a little more confident. Like you said, like talking more with my teammates, stuff like that. Just getting used to the system and all that. Just being happier and having fun.
Do the coaches kind of encourage you to be more, a leader, or is it something you kind of just have noticed yourself kind of taking up?
They pushed it more last year. This year they're just more chill about it, and it's just something that I've taken on from last 2 years being in the system.
What do you like from?
You said what kind of quarterback is DQ?
Yeah. How would you break down the tape?
DQ would call himself like a Lamar Jackson type quarterback. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I've seen him throw. It's not pretty. It's not what he used to do.
How quickly has your brother climbed up the ranks of your favorite receivers to go to?
He's been my favorite receiver. No bias. Actually, it's a lot of bias. But, just growing up together with him, we already had that chemistry. It was already built. He had to get used to it in the spring ball, so it was a little bit slower for him. But as he's growing and coming along, he's adjusting.
You grew up in this state. You knew the Clemson-South Carolina rivalry. But after you played the way you did against Clemson, what was the aftermath of that the next week, the next month, the next 6 months?
Yeah, just a lot of different people with a lot of different opinions. Seen a lot of Carolina people that was super happy. Seen some Clemson people who were mad. Some were surprised a little bit. But yeah, you really see how much it meant that week after the game.
With DQ and Nick, you were here with you obviously obviously. What kind of leadership do they provide to the defense and the team?
DQ is more of a vocal guy when he wants to be. Nick is kind of quiet like I was, but he'll talk when he needs to talk. So I'll say we all kind of lead in similar ways, just being more vocal, talk to the team, talk to our guys. It's not really like calling a guy up and talking to him. It's more of like going to him one-on-one and talking to him rather than calling him up in front of the whole team and stuff like that. So
Who are some of the guys you'd say have grown the most throughout the summer and coming in from spring ball?
let's see, the young guys made a big jump. Faster. I think it's just how we work, the weight room system, how we all work in the position group. Everybody gets more comfortable faster, so they can just be themselves a lot quicker than you would if you go to like a school where everybody don't really know nobody. And let's see, Razul, all the receivers that we brought in, like I said, the freshmen, then the transfer DBs, Miles came in, Brandon Cisse, all those guys came in, put their head down and work. So.
How have you seen Rasul's morale been during everything going on with him? Like, how's he been?
Yeah, happy actually. We spent a lot of time together, like spring break. I think we was in like Florida together, Columbia and stuff. We hang out together. He's playing the game, always happy. He's talking to us. He's in a good mood. Try not to talk about it too much, but he understands like the seriousness of the situation.
What are those traits you notice about him, just as a running back, from working with him in spring ball and stuff?
He's quick, agile. He's kind of physical too for his size. You won't think that much because he's like not as big, but he's not small either. But he's quick. He can move. He can run, agile and all that.
Do you feel like South Carolina is still an underdog in the SEC?
Yeah, no. I just say that just because, I mean, SEC is no telling. Like every week is something different. Like a new team could win or lose. You got to go into a game with the same mindset every game. But then again, I just think that some people might not think that we can do it again, just like what we did last year. But we still got to play football. So
when you think about the close losses that you guys had, like how much do you think about that? Because you were 2 points against Alabama. Like how close? How much do you think about how close you were to potentially playing for the SEC championship and going to the college football playoffs?
You just realize how big 1 or 2 plays are in a game. It always comes down to 1 or 2 plays. In the SEC, it's 1 touchdown games, 3-point games. They're usually close, not a lot of blowouts. So 1 or 2 plays is what the biggest difference in the game.
Obviously, it looks like you and DQ both have some style. I see it right here represented. Who's the style leader on the team, though?
I'm going to give that to Razul, though.
He's right there, man.
Okay, we can say DQ since you're here. We can say DQ since you're here.
All right, that's it for LaNorris.
Thank you.
Thank you.